Okay, so back again for some more Tenacious Diamond King action. Be on the lookout for the third part of the second season tutorial playthrough Tennessee at Chicago in the next couple days. But until then, we're going to do a Diamond King game here to kind of tide everybody over. It's going to be San Diego and the Mets. As you can see here from the opening screen, they are the two-time defending King of the Hill. If they can defend it 5 times, they will be the champion. So, that's that. So, we are going to be going with the Padres and the Mets. Padres will have Tyson Ross as their starting pitcher. Noah Syndergaard will be the 4th starter for the Mets. 2015 cards here, so that's the reason it is the way it is. And we're going to get started here soon. The Padres lineup. It'll be Alexi Amarista short, Yannervis Solarte at third base, Yonder Alonso at first, Justin Upton in left will be cleanup. Then it'll be Matt Kemp in right, Jed Jorko second base, Derek Norris catching, Melvin Upton Jr. center field, and Ross the pitcher. He'll have batting card number 8. Two good hitting pitchers here in this one. So, and then the Mets for their lineup, they needed to take 3 changes here. I did the roll. It came up with rest roll 6. That's center field, catcher, and third base, and all 3 of them had to be rested. David Wright, Kevin Plawecki, and I forgot to put the P here for Syndergaard as pitcher, and center fielder Juan Lagares. So this is going to be your lineup because Cespedes will move to center, and it'll bring Conforto in left. So it'll be Granderson leading off in right, then Conforto in left. David Murphy second base will be batting third, and then Cespedes in center. Due to first base, Travis d'Arnaud catching, Eric Campbell third base, Wilmer Flores short, and Noah Syndergaard the pitcher. And we are ready to go. No need for any ballpark stuff. Because this is basic Stratomatic. So it'll be Amarista going to be the first to take a shot here at Noah Syndergaard. 3-6. He hits it on the ground to Flores, and Flores will get it over to first in time. Solarte. 6-7. 6-7 is a strikeout. 2 down. Mets trying to get their 3rd defense. If they can do that, then they would only need 2 more wins in order to be crowned the Tenacious Diamond Kings of this 2015 set. Yonder Alonso. Another 6-7, another strikeout, so that will retire the top of the first in order. So now it's going to be the Mets up to bat against Tyson Ross. Okay, Granderson. 5-11. That's a fly ball into right field. It's going to be caught by Matt Kemp for the first out. Michael Conforto. 2-8. That's a single on a 1-11. And there it is. He gets aboard. E. Steeler, so not being held. Brings up Daniel Murphy. Hi, Derek. 6-10. That will be a grounder to second base. Only play. It'll be a slow roller to Giorco. He throws to first, and Conforto will roll into second. So Cespedes comes up with Conforto in scoring position and 2 outs. Can he get a 2-out RBI here? Put the Mets in the lead. 6-8. 6-8 is a single. And with a jump, they will send Conforto. He's an 11, but he gets 2 on the jump. So it's 1-13, and they're going to send him. Can he score? Oh, and he is thrown out at the plate, and that will end the inning. So that'll be an 8-2 outfield assist there for Melvin Upton Jr., and that inning comes to an unceremonious end. So 0-0 going to the second. Okay, second inning. See, if I want to have a team hit around, this is what I do. And I'm not saying that as if I want them to. But I tend not to write them up there because it tends to get teams hitting when I do that. I don't really want to. But so Justin Upton, it's a 4-11. That'll be a ground ball back to the pitcher. Syndergaard, not a very good fielder. Goodness, where did I... Oh, it's stuck behind my football play calling chart. All right, so the pit... Yes. I don't know for sure. I'm not serving the second and the third. Or wait. Wait. Oh. Just a second. Everything. Hang on, guys. Everything comes up when it's... No, there's just always got to be something that's... Okay. Apologies for that. So I had a 4-11. That's a grounder to the pitcher. And Syndergaard is a pitcher 5. So let's see, it's going to be a single. So a leadoff base hit for Justin Upton. Now they will hold the B stealer. So that will effectively nullify him from getting a steal, but it also could lead to a first to third. Let's see what happens. 1-6. Nah, it's going to be a grounder right to Campbell, and he is going to turn the double play on the 5-4-3 turn by Murphy. So that's 2 outs. Jed Giorco. 5-6, that's a grounder to second base. That's going to be Murphy at a 4. 4-2 is another single. Okay, so Giorco is an E, so they won't hold him, and That would make it 1-7. Going to bring up Derek Norris. The question would be whether we do try to go on that low percentage. We could. Let's go ahead and try and see what Derek Norris can bring to the table here. That's a 1-3. They're not holding him, so that's a grounder to Flores, and we'll actually go 6-4 the short way, fielder's choice. I need to fix my... to be a fielder's choice, but that will end that half of the second. Okay. Still have important discussions going on here, so... Fortunately, I have a new smartwatch, which gives me a little bit of flexibility here, but it's also not always the easiest either. So, hi, Mr. Moley. I see you retracted your message. I'm not sure what you wrote about. I saw something about Liverpool, but then I was getting distracted. So, okay, Duda, 6-8. That's a single. Remember, we had that the last inning. So, leadoff single for Duda. Brings up Darno. They're not holding Duda. 3-7. Well, there is their own grounder to third base. This is going to be Solarte to Jorko to Alonso around the horn. And so that rally is quickly put on hold. And now Eric Campbell. 6-11 fly ball into right field. Kemp is a 4. And an 8. I gotta get my chart off of here. Safe at third on an error. So, E9. I'll show you the damage here. 4 and 8 is safe at third on an error. So, it's be an unearned run if... Well, you know what? They're going to intentionally walk Flores to bring up Syndergaard. That may not be the wisest move either, but we're going to do that anyway. So here is Syndergaard with 2 outs. 4-9. If it's a 1, it's a single. Otherwise, it's a liner to short. It's 14, so that's a liner. Can be caught. No getting past the diving Amarista, and so no runs, no 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. Okay, so no score. Hey, Al, third inning. Oh, the FA Cup replay. Yeah, against, that was, yeah, I watched the first leg of it, and there was a bunch of hubbub that they weren't going to play anybody, and I think Klopp wasn't even going to be on the bench directing the team at all. So, but here, I'm going to put this down here at the bottom. There we go. So yeah, we've got that, and I'm trying to remember who they were up against. Mr. Moley will tell me, but it's just one of the smaller teams. I want to say it sounds like Rotherham. No, that's not it. It wasn't them. I keep thinking it's not Scunthorpe. Man, Shrewsbury Town. Dang it. All right. Melvin Upton Jr. Back to this game. I shouldn't be. Oh, Oh, and Melvin Upton Jr. is going to get a hold of this one. Is it going to make it over the wall? A 1-7 homer. This will put the Padres up. If it's 1-7, but it's a 10, that'll be a double. So it stays in the park, and Syndergaard gets touched up a little bit there, but he's going to live to fight another day. Now, the question is, do we want to go bunting with Ross? I think they will. Let's go with the sacrifice. And that is a 4 on the sacrifice. Batter's thrown out by the pitcher. Runners advance at base. So that'll be a sack. 1-3. Upton moves up to third. Now he's 90 feet away for Alexei Amarista. They're going to play with the infield back. They'll take the out. I don't usually play in this early. Oh, and there's a tall pop-up, and it's going to be caught out at second base by Daniel Murphy, and that is a big out. That is a big chance wasted for Amarista. Now they got to hope that Upton Jr. gets driven home by Solardi here, or if Solardi can get on base via walk or some other method. 4-7. That's a 1-4 single. As long as it's not a low number, Syndergaard will escape that leadoff double. And it's a 20. That'll be a liner to third, which ends the inning. So no runs on a hit. They get the previously named B.J. Upton to third base with one out, but can't get him home. FA Cup this weekend. Maybe some replays would get done this weekend. So when I say replay, anybody who's not familiar with soccer, the FA Cup in England, it's a random draw. They go in each round. They play each other, and the home venue is drawn as well as randomly. If it comes up as a draw, as a tie, they then go to the other team's home. So that's why it can be added fixtures. Matches, if you want to talk American lingo, for teams. And a team like Liverpool did not want to have to deal with that, facing Shrewsbury Town, which is, it's at the very least league, I think it's League One, which is not the second division, but the third division of English football. So, okay, Granderson going to lead off here at bottom of the third. 3-8. And that's a fly ball into right field. It's deep, but not deep enough. Camps under it and makes the catch. Hey, Bleacher Bums. What's up? A bunch of joists and stuff, I think. Conforto, 4-11. Grounded to first base. It's going to be Yonder Alonso. He is a 2, so a good fielder down there. But a 1 is going to be a single. Sneaks by him. Conforto, 2 for 2. And with 1 out, it'll be Murphy. Conforto was tossed out at home on a great throw by Melvin Upton Jr. 3-6. Oh, and there we go with he laces one into the gap for a double. With 1 out, they're going to hold Conforto. So second and third with 1 away, and it'll be Yoenis Cespedes. They will play with the infield normal depth. And 1-7. That's a fly ball to left. That is deep enough. It's going to be caught by Justin Upton, but that will be a sacrifice fly. In comes Conforto, 1-0 Mets. Murphy will be forced to hold at second. So with 2 outs, still a runner in scoring position for Lucas Duda. 6-8, and there's a single, and Murphy is going to try to score here. Already had runner thrown out by Upton Jr. They're going to try him again here. 12 plus 2 is 14. Can he score? And he does. Another one. 2 outfield assists. Don't sleep on Upton Jr.'s arm. That's going to be 1 run on 3 hits. They run themselves out of that inning. 1 left. The D20 is not in sync with the roles that we need. Oh, the replays are midweek. Okay, 4th inning, 1-0 Mets. Looking for their 3rd defense. They need 5, as you can see at the bottom, in order to be the titleists, so to speak. Here's Yonder Alonso, 1-6. He's going to draw a walk. D. Steeler, they won't hold him. It's going to be Upton. (6-9). If it's a 1, it's a homer. Otherwise, it's a fly ball left and caught. Can they get a 1? That's a 4. That'll be caught out there by Conforto. Retreating to the bag will be Alonso. Here's Matt Kemp. 5-5. Syndergaard strikes him out. Upton Jr. with a D. Going to try to steal here. He's a 1-9. They're not holding him. Or no, it's not Upton. It's Alonso. 1-9. They're not holding him. And he gets it. So there's a stolen base. Puts him into scoring position. And Jorko will come up with maybe a single 2 start and get him home. 110. And here we go. 110. 1-11 double. This will tie it up. A single 12-20. It is a 13, a single, but that will score Yonder Alonso, and it's 1-1. And Jorko, he's not going to try stealing here. It's going to be Norris instead. 5-5 strikes him out, but they do get a run. So hey, Philip Reynolds. I'm just catching up on some of the comments. Okay, bottom of the 4th. Mets have stranded some runners here and had some base running blunders as well. Here's Darno leading off the bottom of the 4th. It is a 1-7, which is a grounder plus an injury. So grounder to short. And now we're going to roll the white D6, and it will be +1 game. So he's going to get injured, and he will have to be replaced. I'm going to go ahead. Well, we'll do that in a minute. Eric Campbell, 5-7, grounder to second base. Jorko 3 and 14 is 1 base error. So Wilmer Flores with Campbell. So he's being held with a B. So that makes him 1-10. 5-7 again. So here's another grounder to second base. 20. We roll the 20-sided die again. Comes up a 2. and a 2 is a single. So they're still working at it here. It's going to bring up Syndergaard first and second, 1 away. And do you bunt? Do you swing away? I think we will swing away here. 4-6 strikes him out. That's not too bad. It's better than the ground ball A. Okay, this brings up Granderson with first and second, 2 down. So they're not holding Campbell at second with 2 outs. And a 2-5, and he strikes out. So an error and a hit, no runs to show for it. Mets are being a little wasteful here. Is this going to come back and bite them? Wasteful or luck? I don't know which. Philip Reynolds had a massive Strat unboxing. Nice. Nice to get new equipment, new cards, new stuff. Love it. Here is Upton Jr. in the 8-hole leading off this inning. 6-7. Strikes out. Not a good way to lead off the inning. It's going to be Tyson Ross. He's doing just fine. Currently pitcher a record with a tie, and he can actually hit as well. There's a 2-7. That's a single. And he gets on the board here with his pitcher's hitting card number 8. Okay, that brings up Amarista. Not being held at first. 1-8. Well, there's that pop up to second base. Second one of these the Amarista has generated. So now Solarte 0 for 2 at the top of, in the 2-hole lineup, and we get a leaner. So a leaner, we're just going to completely re-roll. 1-7. Well, there's a pop out to third. Campbell underneath it, and no runs, 1 hit. I think that's my first leaner in this project, and when you have I usually just re-roll the one, but I guess I just made an executive decision. I'm going to re-roll them all when we get a freak one like that. Okay, bottom of the 5th. Conforto, who is 2 for 2, he's been the hot hitter. Although Duda also has got a couple hits here as well. 1-7. Well, there's a grounder to first. And Alonso will handle that on his own. Daniel Murphy. 3-5. There is a potential triple here. He's going to get a double at least. Needs a 1 for the triple. So that's a double for Murphy. It's going to bring up Cespedes with a runner in scoring position. And 1 out. No holding the runner. 2-6. And that one is blasted. That one is way deep. It is gone. Cespedes sends one to the bleachers, and that's a 2-run shot for a 3-1 lead. New York Mets get one off of Tyson Ross here. Whoops, and I put the wrong marking there. Got a little ahead of myself. 2-6 home run. Makes the Mets fans happy. And okay, it's going to bring up Duda. 1-4 back to back. Is that going to go? It is. Lucas Duda goes yard as well. And they get the Jacks going, and it's 4-1. Tyson Ross, they're going to have to get the pen warming up now. Starting to get a little beleaguered here. Mets were in some trouble for a bit, but now they have Oh, I never did replace Darno, but none of the catcher stuff came up. We will do it now. And back, we'll back fill in. So we're going to have to bring in Plawecki. My bad there. In the 5th. He'll be the catcher. And now with 1 out, 3 across, nobody on base. 2-7. That's a 1-14 single. Can the Padres get a high number here? They do. That's a liner to first. Caught by Alonso. And actually, no, that's not first. I misread it. Third. Sometimes my eyes fail me. And now Eric Campbell. 2 down. 5-7 grounder to second base. Jorko 3 and 7. That's going to be taken and handled and thrown to first. 3 across, 4-1. Ross does get through the 5th. But he is the pitcher of record and would be the loser if it stays this way. Two in a row in the bottom of the 5th for the Mets. A 2-run homer for Cespedes. A solo shot for Duda. And we're going to the 6th with Syndergaard with a 3-run lead. See if he can hang on to it here. Alonso. Good guy to have starting off the inning if you want a response. And there you go. There's a single. Gets on base. Here's Justin Upton. Can they cut into this lead? 2-4. Now that's going to be a fly ball to center field, and that will be got to by Cespedes for the out. And now Matt Kemp. 2-9. Okay, here is another. This is going to be a 1-2 triple 3-20 single 2-star. So first and third with 1 out as Kemp gets a single there. Now you got to start thinking about bullpen for the Mets. Brings up Jed Jorko, 2 for 2. They will play at double play depth, hoping to get out of this inning with no further damage. 5-3 is a grounder to short. Wilmer Flores is a 4-rated shortstop. 4-11. Out with no runners on base, 4. If no runners or 4s, runners hold. With 1 or more runners on batter is safe. Runner out going to second. So the run will score. Trying to turn the double play here. It will be 6-4, but a fielder's choice. RBI for Jorko, and it's 4-2. Sorry, I'm still not quite used to the codes that they use on the basic fielding chart for basic strat. So now with 2 outs, it'll be Norris. Jorko at first, not going to try stealing here. See if Norris can turn on one and tie this thing up. 4-9, and 4-9 is a 1-9 triple, which would make it 4-3, and it's a 7, so Norris is going to triple, and it's going to score Jorko from first. And, yeah, the Mets are not making it easy tonight. Upton Jr., they're going to pitch to him, or are they going to walk him? They're going to pitch to him. This may be a mistake. 2 outs, runner at third. 1-8. 1-4 would be a single. Otherwise, it's a liner and ends the inning. And it does. Liner to third, caught by Campbell. And that gets them out of the inning, but they get 2 across. Mets still ahead 4-3. And let's see. The Padres will bring Ross back out for the 6th. They still have Kevin Quackenbush warming up in the pen. But now they're also going to warm up Brandon Maher. So it might bring him in instead. All right, so it'll be Wilmer Flores leading off here, and then Syndergaard's position, which I think the Mets will hit their bullpen. And let me see here. I feel like I got these in the wrong order. Give me a second here, guys. I got to take a look at something. Yeah, I did. There. That's good. So I'm going to get in the right. So they used Goodell, Gilmartin, Clippard last game. So they're not going to be using those guys. They will get Addison Reed warming up. And they're going to have to pinch hit for Syndergaard. Well, they could let him swing away here. Because he's not a bad hitter. Wilmer Flores. 2-2. That is a liner to short plus an injury. So we will roll white die again. See if he can stay in the game or if he's going to be out. And he's going to stay in the game. Gets a 1. So 1 or 2 it stays in the game. 3 is out for the rest of the game. 4 is out plus a game. And I got to remember that d'Arnaud is out plus a game. Okay, so now Syndergaard up. And they're going to let him swing away. 1-4 is a strikeout. And now Curtis Granderson. 3-8 fly ball into right field caught by Kemp. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Tyson Ross. They let him start the inning. And he did well. So that will be the end of the road for him. And that will also be the end of the road for Syndergaard. So you bring in Addison Reed to relieve Syndergaard. Okay. And let's see who will bring in Will Middlebrooks to pinch hit. Okay. Top of the 7th, it's a 2-6. That's a strikeout. So Middlebrooks is gone. Amarista 0 for 3. 6-8. Fly ball into right field off of Addison Reed's card. That'll be caught by Granderson. 2 outs. And now, Solarte. They haven't gotten much up front. 4-10. That's a fly ball on the left. And so 0 for 8 at the top of the line. Oh, excuse me, top of the line. A little indigestion here. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch. Brandon Maher is going to get up to relieve Tyson Ross. Quackenbush. They'll leave him up in case Maher gets in a little mess, but okay, so here we go with Conforto. Where is Where are the hitters cards? This is the one thing about the live stream is that you have to do all these little changes and stuff. Can't edit them out. Here is Conforto against Moore. That's a 5-11. Grounder to first base. Alonso to 2. 2 and 16. And he is able to underhand it to the pitcher for the out. 2 for 4 for Mike Conforto now. Here's Daniel Murphy. He is 2 for 3. Can he get another good one here? 3-8 is a single. 3 for 4 on the night. Brings up Cespedes, who went deep. He is 2 for 2 with a sacrifice, 3 RBIs. Having a great game. Would have had a fourth if Conforto hadn't gotten thrown out at home. 5-11. That's another grounder to first. Can it sneak by Alonso here? They were not holding Murphy. Not that that matters. In a 6. First base, 2, 6. So that's that is a completion of a double play, which will end the inning. So that is the 3-6-1. We'll call it that. And so it's still 4-3. Mets in front, looking to take this to their fourth. Well, this will be their third defense of the King of the Hill if they can win this. So Mets will bring in Robles now. One inning for Reed. Let me see, is there... We're going to get Gilmart warming up too. He pitched last game, which would make him unavailable next game, so they'd rather not do that. They'd just like to get Robles through this. So here is Alonso, 4-4, and that's a leadoff walk. Brings up Justin Upton. They need a run to tie. And here is Upton. Could hit and run here. They are. They're going to hit and run. They're going to go a little small ball here. So it's a 5 on the hit and run. It's a grounder to second with the runner advancing. So 4-3. Basically a ground ball to BC. And that does move the runner along. And so, runner in scoring position, 1 out, Matt Kemp. 2-6. And there's a single with 1 out. Are they going to send Alonso? No, they will not. They probably, maybe they should. He's an 11 runner. Not going to get a big jump. They're going to hold him. So, first and third. Mets are going to play infield in here with Jorko at the plate. Runners at first and third. 2-10. That's a fly ball to left, and that's going to be deep enough. It's going to be caught by Conforto, but there is no way to stop that. That is a blown save for Robles as Jorko drives in Justin Upton, and it is now 4-4. 2 outs, and Kemp staying at first, and they will hold him. And he will... Yeah, he's going to try to steal. 1-11 for him. He's a B, and then you subtract 2 because Darno's a 3 rated catcher. Or no, not Darno. Plawecki. Plawecki is a 2. Is that correct? I didn't write down his... Plawecki's a 2, so because they made that change. So he's a 1-10. He'll still go, and he gets thrown out. So wait, caught stealing, not stolen base. All right, they do get 1 across, and they tie it up. with Norris still at the plate. Okay, so Padres will bring in Quackenbush here. And he's going to face Duda. 4-4. Biting your nails time for the Mets. 6-8. Strikes him out. Plawecki took over for Darno. 6-2, a fly ball to right field caught by Kemp. That's 2 down, and now Eric Campbell. 4-7, 1-8 single. It's 12, so that'll be a liner to second base. Jorko makes the play, and we're going to go to the ninth with it all knotted up at 4. Okay, so Mets will go with Gil Martin here. And trying not to use Familia if they don't have to. So now it's going to be Norris. He was left at the plate on the caught stealing. 2-8. It's a grounder to short. Flores throws to first. 1 away. Now it's Melvin Upton Jr. Another 2-8. There's a strikeout plus an injury. We will roll the D6 again. 4, so he's going to be out an extra game if and then I'm gonna put him like that. Okay, and Sean Kelly is going to warm up for San Diego. And let's see, Travis Jankowski is going to pinch hit for Quackenbush. Okay, so Jankowski against Gilmore. 3-4. That's a grounder to second base, and that will end that half of the ninth. Going to go to the bottom. 4-4. Can Sean Kelly send this to extras? And let's see. So who hit Jankowski? Well, he is. Let's see. Is he going to be able to take over? Let's see. Yeah. So he's going to be. He will continue in center field. So Jankowski's also a 2. Now he is a 17. If he gets on base, he can fly. Of course, Upton Jr. is pretty fast too. And so that there's 3 also. And now we're going to have to put 4 in Upton Jr.'s position. Pitcher 4. So that's going to be Kelly. Get a little messy here. Too many changes. So bottom of the order. They're going to pinch hit for Flores with David Wright getting the night off. So Flores is going to be out. David Wright will be in. So here we go. Bottom of the ninth, Sean Kelly on to relief. 4-5 is a strikeout. It's going to be Kadire. He will pinch hit for Gil Martin. Five seven is a 1 to 6 triple chance. Otherwise, it's a single. It's a 10, so a single, but that does get a runner aboard. Could you hate to use up all the pinch hitters, so you're not going to pinch run for Kadire, but he's on base. It's going to bring up Granderson with a runner on first and 1 out. 5-3, a grounder to first. That's Alonso. He is a 2, and it's a 10. It rolled off the camera. 2 and 10 is a 1 base error. All right, well, not the way you draw that one up. First and second with 1 out, and it's going to bring up Michael Conforto. Can he be the hero? 5-9, that's a strikeout. Can't get off that 5 die right now. And now it's Daniel Murphy. This would be an unearned run if they win it. Here is Murphy. Another 5. 5-5 strikes him out. He got stuck on the 5 and no runs there. So we're going to extras. Shaking them up good, but okay. So we're going to have to do a little bit of lineup juggling here. So we brought out the shortstop. So they are going to have to burn another. Let's see. So Murphy struck out. You're not going to take him out there. So Tejada is going to go in Campbell's spot. And so the pitcher is going to be Alex Torres. He's going to go up there in Campbell's spot. Getting messy. So, yeah, so right. Wait, I'm wrong. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm doing this incorrectly. I need to put... Yeah, the pitcher goes up there. We're going to put Tejada. In the pitcher, he comes in for Kadire, who was the pinch hitter. So, okay. So we're okay now. We're okay. And he is a shortstop 3, so I'm going to adjust Flores. I'm just trying to keep my head wrapped around this right. Okay, so Kelly gone. Gil Martin. Oh boy, this could go a while. We'll see. We'll see. So Torres comes in. We might have him pitch 2 innings here. And why is Norris sitting here? He is not the first one up. Oh, that's right. I had to adjust stuff. So it's Amarista. Just when I adjust, I didn't switch my cards up. Okay, Amarista against Alex Torres, 411, fly ball to left field. Conforto a 3, and 15 in the outfield is an out. Makes the play. Mets fans breathe a sigh of relief. It looked like it was going to be a tough play. Now Solarte, 4-9. That's a strikeout. 2 away, and Yonder Alonso, 1-7. It's a grounder to first, so it's going to be a U3. Halfway through the 10th, still 4-4. And they're going to let Kelly pitch another inning. Will they? Nah, they won't. Dale Thayer. Okay. Facing Cespedes. 4-5, strikes him out. Man, we're getting repeat rolls here a decent amount. Lucas Duda. 4-12, line out to second. Now Plawecki. 1-6, grounded to third base. That will be it. So we're going 11. And Torres gets to stay in the game for another inning. Facing Upton. 5-10. Fly ball to right. That will be caught. Anderson makes the play. Here's Kemp. 5-2. Grounder back to the pitcher. And Torres has no problem with that. Jorko. 3-9, strikes him out. Okay. Is anybody going to win this? All right. Thayer they will use for a second inning. He went 1-2-3. So he had a quick one. He'll go again. And he will face the pitcher spot. And their last move is Lagares. (4-4). It's a fly ball to center field. Jankowski is a 2. 2-8. That's an out. Makes the play. 1 down. David Wright. 5-9. That one is cracked. That one is whipped, and that one is gone. He gets all of it, and David Wright is the hero. The crowd goes wild. He obliterates it. And he sends the home fans back to their humble abodes, happy as the Mets get a walk-off solo home run from David Wright. 5-4 is your final here from Citi Field. As Alex Torres gets a 2-inning victory. The loss goes to Dale Thayer. And the hero coming in pinch hit in the 9th. Struck out there, but it took until the 11th until he was fully rewarded for a short outing with a home run, and the fans were too. He comes back out of the dugout for his curtain call. The fans absolutely love that. And that is it. So they get their third defense. So just a second here. I'm going to do this real quick, since it won't take long at all. Except it's making me do this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch this. Watch the bottom. We're gonna go. There, we got 3 of them. Ha ha ha. So they have 2 more wins they need. They're gonna have John Neese on the mound for their 5th game, and then if they can get to the 6th, they would bring back out, is it Harvey, I believe? Yeah. Ooh, looky there. Looky there. Now we're going to come over here. 4 for the Pods, 5 for the Mets. So it'll be Chicago White Sox next. Getting down to the nitty-gritty here in Tenacious Diamond King land. Now, the Orioles got this far and blew it to the Tigers. So, let's see if they can avoid that. Also, the Orioles... Wait. No, it was the Orioles. Where are the Indians? Oh. The Indians blew it to the Brewers. I was looking at the wrong spot. My bad. Orioles to the Tigers, Indians to the Brewers. They were both 3 wins. They had gotten to their 5th starter, and the 5th starter couldn't bring it in good enough fashion. So, woo! So, there we go. Oh, anyway. Sometimes I just act like a weirdo. But, okay. So, again, check out... Well, I'm going to tell you to check it out. I don't know. The response on the football videos hasn't been great. So, not a big surprise. But they're there. I'm hoping that... These videos were more for a sort of a later, like people who may be looking to buy the game. They might want to have some stuff to look at on whether or not they really want to buy it. So, now, nothing saying that the video that I made is going to help, either be helpful or encourage them that way. But I guess I just decided that sometimes you need some videos of games that are not the most free-flowing entertaining. Like baseball is kind of free-flowing entertaining on the channel here. Sometimes you have to do some things that are games to kind of help people evaluate. So that's kind of why I did this. So I'm going to have the 3rd video coming out a little later this week. If you want to check it out, that'd be great. I did kind of do it into more of highlights instead of the whole thing, so it will be a little shorter than the other ones. But okay, I want to get back to the comments. Oh, man. A little over an hour. Oh, Derek was watching the football video when it came on, and I'll also had a little curry for dinner. It's doing its thing anyway. I'll apologize because on this 3rd video that's going to come up, I took pictures of the team sheets to try and help people see better. I forgot to change them sometimes, so it isn't always going to show you the right sheet, and I apologize for that. But I sort of plopped them in while I was recording as opposed to doing that post editing. So I will probably do more second season videos. but I probably will look to do highlights and just do some heavy editing and trying to sort of make it a little more viewer friendly, let's say. But okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. This has gone on a while. 5-4 your final from Citi Field. New York Mets get their third defense of their King of the Hill. They need 2 more to end this project, and we'll see if they can do that. They got to face the White Sox next. So probably this weekend we'll get that one in. So this weekend coming up, either Saturday or maybe Sunday. So until then, hang in there, check out the football videos, and check out Tabletop Earl's Tigers project that he's got going on. So good night, everybody. See you soon.